This is my Desmos project. The green tinted item you see near the middle of the drawing is a nuclear tower, here created with a hyperbola. The hyperbola equation is x minus h squared over a squared. H is the x part of the center and a controls the width, minus y minus k squared over b squared. K is the y half of the center and b controls the height, is equal to 1. Here I set this to less than or equal to 1 so that I could color in the tower. And I set the center equal to 1, 1, A equal to 2.2, and B equal to 4.2. And then I set the domain restrictions because nuclear towers don't go out into infinity. I set them to y being greater than negative x but less than 6. And then to give the look of a tower that's been completed, I set lines at y equals 6, setting x greater than negative 2.42 but less than 4.42, and also at y equals negative 6, where I set the line equal to x being greater than negative 3.27 but less than 5.27. The moon you see above the tower is a circle created with the equation of x plus 8.4 squared plus y minus 17 squared, and again I set it to less than or equal to 4.6 squared, 4.6 being the radius, and so the center would be negative 8.4 and 17. So less than or equal to, again, gets the coloration within the moon. The little circles inside of the moon are not circles, they're ellipses, and I created those with the equation x plus 7.8 squared over 1 squared plus y minus 15 squared over 1 squared is less than or equal to 1. Again, less than to get the coloration. I used varying centers for each part of the crater so that they wouldn't all blend together. The other centers are negative 8.3, 18, and negative 10.4, 16. And finally, for the parabolas, I created a mountain range with them. Since mountains also do not stretch out into infinity, I had to use the domain restrictions. And also, since mountains do not have the peak facing down, I set them to a equal to a negative 1, so that they would look like mountain ranges. The first equation is negative x minus 20 squared plus 15. Setting the domain restrictions to 16.3 is less than x, which is less than 2.25 and 22.5. And then for the second mountain, I set it to negative x minus 25 squared plus 15, 21.13 being less than x, which is less than 28.87. So then I didn't need to color those in, so I just did equals as opposed to less than or equal to.